anxiety, that feeling of inadequacy is going to be supplanted by a new dominant neural network that we'll call courageous. And of course, it doesn't happen overnight. It takes several nights. I usually have clients do this for 30 nights in a row. There's good research on this from the University of Pennsylvania that shows that depression, for example, can be dealt with by what they call the 3 blessings exercise. Now, the tricky part to this, and the thing that I don't explain to the client until after they've tried it, is that to find those 3 examples means that the person is actually going to change her behavior. And so when it gets to the end of the day and Sally's only come up with, for instance, 1 example where she hasn't been more courageous today than yesterday, her homework is to go ahead and stretch herself so that she comes up with a 2nd example and perhaps a 3rd example. Now, I'm not going to at all do anything other than encourage her as she struggles with this, but the idea is, because she's got to come up with these new examples, she's actually changing her behavior. So it's not just that she's changing her autobiographical memory in her hippocampus, she's actually changing her behavior and becoming more courageous. And that's part of this thing we're talking about in terms of faithful brain integration, where we've got the person's behavior, the person's self-image, the person's emotions, everything working together to move the person towards a bright future.
So it sounds like we take these things that you're teaching us in terms of brain-based Christian counseling, and that is another tool that we combine with that process of the client really walking out their story in the room with us and integrating these tools in to help sort of create a new narrative